Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Yalda on Eat Burn Sleep, and I'm going to show you today a very simple little routine I do at home when I haven't got time to hit the gym. It consists of a little high intensity interval training, then I do a few yoga moves, I work a little bit on my bum, a little bit on my core, and I relax. That's it. It should take you about 20-25 minutes and you can fit it in a very busy day. You'll see that little Mia interrupts my video. She just gets in the frame, so please excuse her. She's only a puppy and she doesn't know I'm filming a video for you guys. So first, what I like to do is a few stretches, because you often have a kind of stiff body when you come on the mat. So whatever feels right, stretching the arms, the neck, the quads, whatever feels right, I kind of do it at the beginning, whatever I feel like doing that day. So first, I start with a high intensity interval training. I learned this from a lovely lady called Jenny Rivet, who used to train Princess Diana. Check out her Instagram. And what she taught me is you could really kick in your human growth hormone production by doing this. What you do is you run on the spot as fast as you can for 30 seconds, rest for 1 minute. Run for 30 seconds, rest for 1 minute. You just do this 8 times. It takes about 11 minutes. You can reduce the rest to 45 seconds if you like, or 30 seconds if you're fitter. But all you need to do is sprint 30 seconds 8 times. Next, what I'm doing is some yoga moves, and you will see that I'm being very conservative. I bend my knees every time. What I'm trying to do is protect my lower back. I have done yoga for years and I have pushed it too far, and I've had a lower back injury, namely a disc bulge, which was caused by 2 things. First, tight hip flexors, and 2, overdoing it in a yoga class. So when you go to yoga, you shouldn't care about what people do. I have learned to do my own thing, and I'm showing it to you here. I'm doing some sun salutations with very bent knee. Then I'm doing my plank, I'm coming down, cobra, and again, downward dog with the bent knees. I then go on to do some warrior 1 and warrior 2, which I like to hold each one for 5 breaths. What I find very restorative and strengthening with yoga is to hold the poses and to try and think of every single little muscle. Try and squeeze it as close as you can to your bone, and that's what gives those long, lean, beautiful muscles. Then you'll see that my yoga routine is very much what I feel like doing. And next, I do like to do a bit of balancing. I find that it resets my mind and it puts everything into place. So I'm doing this tree pose, which you can put on your calf or on the inner leg if you're stronger. You can do a prayer at the heart center or above your head. I like to then put my hands on my hips and hold my leg forward for 5 breaths, and that's very strong on the core and on your balance. So next, what I like to do is some chair pose. I find that it really strengthens the core and brings everything together, with a few side twists on each side. So make sure to not have your knees go in front of your toes, just keep them always a little bit back. After doing the chair pose, I like to do a very extended lunge. You can put the knee on the floor or extend the knee, and same thing. You twist and you put your hands in prayer on each side. The beauty of this is you get a twist and you also get that psoas/hip flexor really extended and stretched out, which does the opposite of sitting down. So we sit down a lot. So in all my workout routines, you will notice that I work a lot on hip opening and hip stretching. So now I'm working with a set of 1 kilo weights, 1 kilo on each arm. The reason for that is because I find that more than that, I know a lot of people think that big weights don't make you bulky. They're probably right, but for my body, they do. So I use lower weights, but I do longer sets. I just keep these little 1 kilo weights at home, and I'm doing sets of 10 times each for my arms. This is one arm forward and one on the side, 10 times. Then on the other side, 10 times. Next, I'm working on opening the shoulders, same thing, 10 times. I'm lifting with my hands down, it's working the shoulders again, 10 times, hands up, 10 times. I put both weights in one hand to do 10 bicep curls. As you can see, the range is quite limited. I don't go all the way up. So 10 times on one side, then on the other side. I finally use my weights. I put 2 in one hand to do the triceps. 10 on one side and 10 on the other side, like so. And then I put the weights, one in each hand to work on the triceps again. And finally, I'm doing 10 of these little guys, which open my shoulders, work on my chest, and work on my back, the lat down. After this, I like to work on my bum, and I'll just come back on the floor, and I'll be on all fours with the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. These are Pilates style exercises. You keep your leg really straight, you tighten the muscle around the bone. So we're gonna keep the leg really straight. We'll lift 20 times on the left and 20 times on the right. After that, I like to point the foot towards the ceiling, have a flexed foot, and again, we do 20 times on each side. This will help lift your bum and make you look very good. Next, although we did the chaturanga with the yoga, which was plank and press up, I like to do these modified press ups. They're actually much better, I find, for women or men who don't want to overdevelop their muscles. So we're on hands and knees again. Make sure to have a really good curve in your lower back, so you want to tilt it a bit like this, and we go straight down 30 times. Finally, we're gonna work on our abs. I forgot to mention that throughout this routine, it's good to keep your core tight, so your abs are working anyway. And I like to keep my core tight as much as I can remember during the day, because if you do that, really, you don't need to do that much abs. You're doing them all day, every day. Here I lie down, and what we're trying to do is really connect with those muscles, lift one leg, and try and reach with the opposite side, as you can see here. So we're doing 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. We then put the foot on our knee, and we're doing obliques, 10 on one side, again 10 obliques on the other side, and regular crunches, just 10. I don't go crazy, this is a quick home workout. And finally, as we're on the floor, I love this exercise just to lift the bum a little more, and I do 30 bridges. I do them bridge in yoga, and I lift my bum up and down, really squeezing those glutes. Put my bum back down, stretch it with the ankle over the knee on the one side, then on the other side. And I like to do a couple of restorative poses here. If you have a block, you can place it under your lower back. That really releases the lower back. If you have a bolster, you can put it under your knees and relax like this for a couple of minutes. You can even do both. Or finally, you can just do a simple Shavasana for a few minutes and empty your mind, maybe meditate on something or just do a little gratitude prayer. And you're done. I hope you really enjoyed this little workout routine, which I do at home. You can do it anywhere, in a hotel room, at home, even in a gym. It's quick, it's easy, and I try to not put myself under pressure mentally when I need to work out. I just do it. And if you feel like modifying what I'm doing here, just modify it. Do whatever feels good for you that day. So I'm Yalda from Eat, Burn, Sleep. If you want to have more health tips or see my healthy recipes or hear more about my story with inflammation and autoimmunity, head on to my blog www.eatburnsleep.com or my Instagram Eat, Burn, Sleep. Thank you for watching.